Hi, good morning everyone. It's me again. I'm Celine. I'm therapeutic art coach and life coach, also a certified Zentangle teacher. And today I want to share with you about the topic is accepting your dark side. And why this topic? We've been told that to discover our own benefit, our own uniqueness, and I totally agree that. But when it comes to finding your true self, to me that it's including discover who you really are, meaning you find your own dark side as well. And it's really important to find out what is the dark side inside of you. And finding out the dark side of you, it's helping you to getting better version of yourself so that you can improve. To me, when finding out who I really am, is actually helping me to accepting myself, and then it helped me to improve. The only way that you want to improve your personality, to improve the version that you want to be, is to understand what is your dark side. So let's say we can start with emotion to find out. Usually the dark side appear when we have negative emotion. So you can start with looking at your emotion. So who you really are when you're discovering or went through a negative emotion. So from there you can start to think about what are the things that you could improve. So as me personally, I find that when I'm angry, that would really have this power to ruin things, I have this power that I don't really have, and I became really bold. Like I started to don't care about anything. So compared to when I'm usually calm and peaceful, I started to worry things that should I say this, should I do that? It's totally different character or totally different energy that I'm having. So when I'm having this negative energy, when angry, so I have this boldness that I don't usually have. So this usually it became a power for me that I could ruin things. So, and that's how people think. Usually this is a negative energy, negative impact, and people try to avoid it. People try to ignore it, to hide it, because it seems to bring out the negative side of things. The impact, it's like negative. It's usually negative. So for us to make a change, it's not to hide us. It's not to ignore it. It's not to kill it. It's the energy inside of us. So in fact, I would want every one of us to accept, to acknowledge this energy, to understand this side of you. And then you can start to think of when it come up, when it usually appear. This energy, why it will activate this energy, this personality, this version of you. And you'll find out that usually it's when you're threatened by something. Could be a person, could be a situation. That is why you need this energy to protect your inner child, your spiritual self. And so you need that. And just that, we need to find a way to acknowledge it, to understand it, so that you could properly use this energy next time when it happens. Because you have already understand this emotion, this energy is not happen by surprise. It happened because you need this energy to protect you. We couldn't, it's not possible for us to always be the best person that people want us to be. There's a limit for everything. We have a limit of tolerating things, a situation. And this side of you, the dark side of you, is a protective energy that trigger when it needed. So acknowledge it, appreciate it, and use it wisely. So I strongly encourage every one of us, go and think about the dark side that usually people want you to deny it, want you to avoid it. Take a deep breath. Think of those moments. Think of the dark side that you've been hated. You might feeling shameful all of this time because that is the dark side of you. You might think. And this moment, if you're watching this video, it means that there are some changes that could happen to you right now, that's supposed to happen to you right now, so that maybe this is the moment for you to accept who you are, who you really are, not just only the good side of us, but also the dark side of us that you've been want to escaping from it. And now I'm telling you not to. You should give him love. You should give her love. You should accept it, embrace it. And just like a children, if you deny a person, a personality to grow, it won't just disappear. It won't just listen. And it will go the opposite. The more you want to escape from your real emotion, the more you lose control. So if you really want to take control of who you really are, the only way is to accepting who you really are. and think of what you can do about it, what you can do with it, what they can help you in life. I remember once in our traveling, my husband and we went to Thailand, and I don't know why, but mostly the temple in Thailand, they have, where they close to the mountain, they will have the monkeys, the group of monkeys, the family of monkeys. So what happened was, when we climb up to the temple, and when we come down, one of the monkey tried to threaten me, stopping our way to going down and want to grab things from my backpack. So I feel scared and afraid. I'm really terrified by that situation. So, but surprisingly, my husband, he kind of have this anger activate inside of him, which is not common, it's not normal that I can see in him. But he started to have this anger that activated because of this monkey, and he wants to protect me. And then my feeling of my feeling of fear, it's kind of like, okay, animals can sense our energy. So obviously he sensed my energy, but also he sensed my husband's energy. So he wants to attack my backpack to grab the water from my back. But my husband has such anger, and even me, that I was so surprised by his reaction, because that's not normal. I could see inside of him, or I didn't aware he could have such anger enough to chase away the monkey, and he did. So what I mean is, the energy of me is to escape, because I feel the fear, I feel the threat. So I have this fear, then I could escape. And on the other side, my husband, he feels the threat and he has the anger. And that helped him not to just escape, but to help him protect his family, protect his loved ones, and to fight, which I don't usually see, or I didn't expect it. That's what he could do. So these are the energy trigger. So think about your dark side, and you might need it sometime. So don't avoid it. Don't hide from this energy. In fact, whenever I have anger in me, and I have this energy, and that the good thing is, after I discover what energy I'm having, I could take control of my emotion easily. It's like it became something, the energy became something that is hold on your hand. It's existing on your hand, and you can choose where you want to bring it over. So you want to bring it behind you or over you, or you want to let this energy take control what's going on around you. So after years of practice, sometimes when I'm feeling, usually when I'm aware of this energy, what I would do is I would calm myself. It's like I'm talking to my inner child. So I talk to myself. It's like, okay, I know you're there. I know you're here. I know. And what makes you appear? Like, is this person saying something that is true about me, but I'm not ready to tell, or I'm not ready to face it. So is it because some expectation? Is this person making me disappointed? So that's why you're here. I mean, I talk to myself like talk to a child within me. So it's like this is how I face my inner child. So I face my dark side, and with talking with myself inside of my heart, whenever it appears. So this is how I talk to it, and usually it works. I know it takes time to practice this. It's not always you could aware of it at the very beginning. If you're trying to practice what I'm doing, what I think is works, but just every time talk to yourself, and whenever you discover there's something change inside of you, your emotion, then find out, ask yourself, what is this feeling? Am I feeling fear? Or am I feeling stressed? Or anger? What is this emotion? Or is mix of all of them? Then think about why they appear. Why this energy appear? Why this feeling appear? Is that because they want to protect you? Because somebody might say something that you couldn't accept? Or the situation is something you need this extra energy, this hidden energy, this dark side of you to handle. So aware of it and use them. And up to a certain point, I have this ability. Like recently, I told myself, yes, now you are allowed. I told myself, like, in the situation, actually my energy of anger has appeared. And usually I would just tell them to calm, chill. Don't overreact. I will comfort you later on, things like that. But at that moment, I find out that I have this anger and I want it to stand out. I want it to voice out, because that is something I want to protect myself. That is something I want to I need this energy to protect myself, basically. So that was the time I allowed this negative energy, where people usually say the anger is negative. I kind of let it flow out, and it became another energy that I have at that moment to deal with the things. And I'm aware that this anger, compared to usual anger that I have, is totally different. This is something I allow it, I aware of it, and I need it. So this was what I recently discover the energy that I have, and I could start to control it because I acknowledge this energy. I allow it to flow. I allow it to myself to use this energy in the certain situation. So if you want to gain the ability to take over, to use your energy, to use wisely this negative energy that we usually mention, that people usually avoid, first thing you have to accept what is the dark side you have inside of you. That is the first thing you need to find out. And finding out the dark side of you, sometimes it's like this is the real part of you, the real side of you. It's not possible that you want to get rid of it overnight. You could slowly calm this or tame this energy inside of you, but it's still part of you. It will never go away. And sometimes in certain circumstances, you might need it. You might need this power to protect you. So accept it, talk to it, be friend with your dark side. And I finished, over so many times of Zentangle talk sharing session. I have finished all of it. The next session I would want to, on my sharing, the next section of my sharing, I would want to fill up those shading. Then I will go to the side ribbon to decorate my ribbons. Then we will see what it will become. I don't plan for my artwork. It all goes naturally. And I hope you like my sharing session. And every time when I'm doing this Zentangle sharing session, I will give some ideas that I went through in my life, and I have some ideas how to deal with all the problems. And it's all about yourself. It's all about myself. So the key is to just enhance your personality, to find out who you really are, and handle the things every time when problems appear. So improve your personality by not changing who you really are, but appreciate who you really are. So if you like my channel, just like and subscribe and share to your friends. And I hope all my sharing session would inspire you. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.